Cope and Friedman choose to have the characters sleep in the basement, which is Ray's idea. And with this in mind, we need to actually still know and learn about what's happening in the world, but with no one else around, with no TVs or radio, how do we do this? And what are our options? Well, logically, to keep the story going, our characters need to leave the house. So how do we get them out? How do we get them back on the road? After all, they have this nice, safe, comfortable house to stay in. Why would they leave? Cope and Friedman decide to invent a situation that will give us an answer to these questions. But before we get into that invention, let's say as the writers, we think, well, Ray needs to meet someone who can inform him about what's going on globally. So let's say somehow Ray meets a small news crew traveling in a van. That's the start of an idea. A news crew would be informative. They would be able to anticipate what might be coming. But how do we bring a news crew to where Ray is? So in an effort to make this happen, Cope and Friedman, their invention is to have an airplane crash. So to destroy the house in Boston. And as a result, a news crew following the event tracks it down. This is what brings the news crew team to Ray and his kids. But in the attempt to create good story conflict, a reversal is used to first scare our characters. What we are led to believe is a large thunderous sound resulting from our tripod aliens revealed earlier is discovered to actually be the plane that has crashed into the house. It was never aliens. But this reversal allows Ray to take the reins and protect his kids in the beginning of the scene where he takes them down into the basement. This is the beginning of his arc. And of course, the device works to destroy their safe haven, forcing them to leave. But before their departure, Ray goes outside to see the aftermath. This is where he finds the news crew who have tracked down the crash. In this scene, we use one of the newscasters to feed us story information. This is where Ray and the audience learn that it's in fact a global attack. This is also where we learn about how the aliens got to Earth, riding the lightning down during the storm into the ground, which in turn enabled our opposing forces to activate their tripod killing machines.